Howdy folks. Today we're taking a look at the Retevis RT28 FRS radios. They're not ham radios, but they're still potentially useful radios for people who don't have a license, maybe prepper, stuff like that. So let's check it out today on K5ATA Ham Radio. As we get started with these guys, if y'all could do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit like, hit that little bell to make sure you know when we post new content. It helps the channel out, helps other people who are looking at radios and ham radios and stuff like that find our channel, find our content. We appreciate it. Okay, so let's dive in. Alright, and opening of the box, instruction book, radios, and that one's missing a sticker. Looks like that's the sticker right there. It came off or something somehow. Oh well. Now these radios are supposed to be able to be programmed by PC. Now I'm not sure what all you'll want to program in them. They're still just FRS radios. So like I said, if you are not a ham, you just want something you can buy to kind of get on the air talking to kids at the park, maybe have some communications with people within, I don't know, maybe a mile, two. We'll do a little range test on these. This may be the solution for you. Okay. It said good morning. I'm not sure what it said. Belt clip just slides on. It's stiff, but it is not spring loaded. So it's just plastic. There's no give to it, so you have to be careful of those. Let's see if we can figure out what it says this time. Don't know. There's no... Okay, so that's what it's doing, is it's...
4, 2, 1.
It tells you what channel you're on. So it's an audible channel indicator. It doesn't actually have a light or a display or anything anywhere to tell you. You do have... I'm not sure that you can see it because I can hardly see it and I'm right here in front of it. The numbers are on this little dial here, but I can't see them with my glasses on, so they're lightweight, lighter than they look. They look and feel rugged, just kind of light. Oh, let me put that belt clip on. Okay, let's see if I can rebrand these. Oh, I don't think so. I think I took part of the manual with it. There. Now we feel right again. Okay, it comes with a charging cable that's got dual charging ports here. Let's just see if we can program this bad boy. Now, like I said, you really don't have to program these things. I mean, they should be realistically ready to go right out of the box. Got the dude in the gas mask, which is appropriate right now. Alright, let's see. They call these business, so I'll bet we can find them here. And this looks like them right there. $49.99. Just so you know, that's what to buy these two dudes. Where's the software? Probably have to go to support. Okay, so according to their description, you've got 16 channels. You can use PL tone, CT, CSS tones. Timeout timer, battery saver, low battery voltage warning, squelch. I don't see a squelch knob. I'm wondering. I'm betting the squelch is set in the computer. It says decent range and crystal sound. This walkie-talkie has a decent distance and good reception, providing clear and loud calls within its range. Okay, your frequencies 462.55 to 462.725. Typical FRS stuff. Weight 185 grams. Like I said, these things are pretty light. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's look for software resources. We want RT. Well, I don't know whether these are the 28s or the 28p. The manual says both. Let's try the 28p. This is patrol system. I bet that's... Holy cow, the software is 86 megs, just so you know. It's a bit much for... Yeah, we're not going to get this one because it has no business being that big. The regular RT28 programming software is much smaller. Okay, so now let's see. I've got this thing plugged in to the PC. Guessing maybe it's under here. Yep, there we go. And plug it in. You have the indicator coming on, I guess, telling me we're charging. Let's see, program. Probably tell it a COM port first. Ooh, it's in Chinese, just so you know. Alrighty, let's see if there's a way to language. Here we go. So change it to English. That way, you know, people like me can figure out what it says. COM port, and it's not detecting it. Turn it off and back on, see if that... Now this is just using the...
Open the radio. 1.
the cable that came with it to charge. That didn't do it. Let's see if the other... I've had a few people with these kind of radios that they send you the radio, but the charging cable isn't the same cable as the one that you have to. Doesn't see. Let's see what happens when I just try to pull it from it. Nope. Alright, so apparently we have to have a different cable. So let's try this. Alright, so instead I just have its regular old micro USB. Unplug this one out. You know what? I have, let me see if it, just out of curiosity. I actually have from Retevis, from their RT72 radio, one of those programming cables. Let's see if it's the same cable. So I'm guessing maybe this is just the RT28, because that's under the RT28P. So maybe, so I guess you need to be careful which one you go with. The RT28P has some kind of patrol function or something if you look at it. So the instructions are for the RT28P additional functions, it says. So I'm guessing this one, the RT28, is not programmable by PC. So now that we know that, we're going to do a little range test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out and drive up the road. We're still in a shelter-in-place order, but fortunately I live out in the country. And I'm going to have my wife, Mrs. Katie5YGK, I'm going to have her talk on the radio on the other end, and we're going to see how far we can get. So hang tight, we'll be right back. Now we're at the end of the driveway.
That's clear.
Alright, so that was 638 feet. Wow, that was impressive. And I'll actually have to do a Google drop map to see a true distance that we get, because how about now? Can you hear me?
Still plain and clear.
Alright, so we're actually not that far. It's just I kind of had to make a turn, and so basically it's going through the woods. It's yelling at me that my seatbelt's not on, even though I'm on a little country road. So let me put that on. Better be safe. Safe for you. Alright, how about now? I'm up near Mr. Pollen's house.
Still pretty clear. It has just slight static.
Alright, so getting a little bit of static here. I would guess that as the crow flies, we're maybe half a mile through, but it's through the woods and everything. And now?
About the same.
Well, so far it's not horrible. And let's see, I'm gonna go. Alright, I'm up here at the campground. What about now?
A little more static, but still easy to hear you.
Okay, so getting a little staticky. Getting a little staticky now, but still okay. And this is inside the truck, keep in mind, so I'm surrounded by metal for the most part. Alright, so this is going to take me directly away from her. How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? I think we found the end of the line. It was right there at that intersection. Alright, so you go to maps.google.com, and when you're in here, let me close all this stuff off. Coronavirus. Alright, so I'm here at this pond. Okay, so what you do is you right click on a spot. Okay, so wherever that spot is, just right click. And this is my pond right here, so my house is right about here. Well, in fact, you know what, it'll be easier if I use a map with the terrain overlay. And we went from my front porch, measure distance, and we went to here. Okay, and you can see from there to there is 4,663 feet. So 4,663 feet. Oh, let's do a little math here. 4,663 feet divided by 5,280, because that's how many feet are in a mile, gives you 0.88 miles. So we were able to go almost 1 mile to get there. Now we actually got a little bit up that road there, but only about 150 feet or something like that. So, but it was real choppy and she couldn't understand me. So 4,663 feet, so we'll call that 9/10 of a mile. So that's not too bad. Okay, so overall thoughts. Like I said, it's a decent feeling little radio. It feels rugged. I don't really care for the clip that much. I really think that clip's gonna break. You know, most HT radio clips that are really robust and rugged, well, even, let me show you on this thing. Even on like this inexpensive little Woshan or Wuxon or whatever you want to call that, it's spring loaded, so it opens and closes. Okay, whereas this one does not. So I would worry that would break easily. You seem to get decent audio on it. It does not have any kind of display, so there is no being quiet with it while you're trying to figure out, I guess unless you had an earpiece in, while you're trying to figure out, what channel you're on. If you know that at the top of the hour you're going to check in on channel 4, well, you're going to have to,
2, 4.
and then it announces you're on channel 4. The knob seems sturdy. The antenna seems sturdy. It's one of those thick little rubber duckies, rubber dummy loads. Battery slides on. It does not come, even though it looks like it's capable of sitting in a cradle charger. It didn't come with a cradle. It just came with a charging cable, and it does have a port for a speaker mic. Okay, so overall though, you get 9/10 of a mile just about for $25 a radio. Okay, is that worth the money? If you don't want to get your ham license, you just want to be able to keep up with your kids, or maybe keep up with some people, maybe inside of a park. This would take care of most parks. Maybe not huge state parks, but most parks, most campgrounds, stuff like that. I could see the value in having a few of these. You can give one to your kid while they ride their bike at the campground or something like that, or they're fishing a little bit away from the campsite. They have a radio. As far as any kind of tactical communications or anything like that, I'm just going to tell you, I personally would go with the ham radio license. Go ahead and get your ham license. You can get some really nice radios for not a whole lot of money, that you can get significantly better distance out of. Another advantage or disadvantage to this radio over a ham radio, handheld transceiver, you can't access repeaters with these. With a ham transceiver, you can hit a repeater, and then that increases your distance huge. I mean, it makes a huge difference. So, but like I said, if you don't have a license and you want a radio that you don't have to have a license, this doesn't appear to be a bad choice. Careful of the belt clip, and I don't know why the charging or the programming doesn't work. I'm guessing, like I said, that it doesn't work because they sent the RT28s. Okay, so down here you've got the same thing, RT28, frequency is FRS. There's no FCC label or anything in here, but that's it. So that's it. There you go. It's on channel 4 because everybody knows now. Okay, so that's it. Any questions or anything, comment below, hit like, hit subscribe. We do appreciate it. It helps the channel out. Y'all take care, and we hope to see you on the air. 7-3.